That's kind of interesting. So what would you say, what stop along the way would you really kind of feel as if you were the biggest star? You know,
Sas-
would it, where?
Sassari.
Sassari?
So Sassari is an island. Sassari is the main city in Sardinia, right? So this island is like they're Italians, but they're not Italians. They don't. They look at themselves. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like they look at themselves as like outcast of Italians. So they almost feel like their own country, right? So their football team was like third league, you know. So the biggest sport on that island was basketball. And we came to that island. We won. In Sassari, we won the Super Cup, we won the Italian Cup, and we won the championship. We won the Triple Crown, which is a rare thing to do in any country in Europe. And we won the Triple Crown, and we did it in such a explosive fashion because we played anti-Italian basketball. You know, we played a lot of one ball screen, dunk on you, jack a early three, shot 45, 53s a game. Started, it was an all-black starting lineup, man. In Italy, man, and not just like black dudes, I'm talking about black guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about everybody got that edge to them, and we were in your face about it. We weren't apologetic about it. We weren't humble about who we were. We were the bad guys. We were the bad guys to the rest of the country. But to Italy, they loved us. You could not go a single place without signing an autograph or taking a picture. I lie to you not. If I had my wife come in here right now, I signed on maybe 10 autographs every day. Took maybe 10 pictures. When you went to practice, you had 15 people waiting for you after practice. You know, if you went to the store, you were signing something. You were going to take a picture. You wasn't leaving. Anywhere you went, you weren't, babe, I need you to go get this. I would get sad because I knew what it meant as far as just moving around the city. My kids been in way more pictures than I can. People used to hand, you see that now, you heard them.
I'm surprised we lasted this long.
Yeah. So people were used to try to hand my wife a camera to take a picture while she's carrying a baby, you know, like that. And it was, in hindsight, it was love, but back then it was frustrating. You would leave after the game and you would have 3,000 fans outside blocking your car. You couldn't get to your car without going through the crowd, you know, and as you love it. I mean, I wouldn't love it in this COVID day and age, but you loved it back then. But then at the same time, it was like, man, you just wanted to be normal. You just wanted to move. Mind you, my wife was pregnant when we were there. You know, she had my daughter March 2015. So playing, you know, kind of playing ball with, you know, while my wife was dealing with a pregnancy and dealing with a newborn and just being in that environment, man, it was hectic and stressful, but it was a lot of love, man. To this day on Instagram, not so much on Twitter because I'm later to Twitter. On Instagram, man, they'll send me messages all the time. You know, they miss me and they love me, and I'm the, you know, like I'm their favorite player that's ever played there. And I think that the Italian league did a starting five of the decade, and they picked me as the center, which was dope. Which was a dope thing.
So one of the questions I actually have for you is like where you're talking about like the personality of the team. Are you basically saying that the personality of that team is the perfect fit for Sassari because of kind of like
outcast
their viewpoint on how they viewed themselves within Italy, that it was almost like the perfect team to be there?
It was a perfect team, and they love that about us. They love the fact that we didn't start one Italian. That used to irk a lot of people because it's not an Italian team, because our best Italian came off the bench and he wasn't a sixth man. He was a seventh man on the team. And when things would get hectic, you wouldn't even see an Italian guy on the court. And they were cool with it, you know, but they, you know, everybody else that, you know, Italy's still a very old school country. So it's, you know, watching just five black guys dominating the game, you know, that's not necessarily what they want to see, but they had to eat that. They had to lose every championship. People would root against us and we would win it. And after we won, it was like, you know, we wouldn't make any friends, you know. I remember taking my jersey off, running in front of his face, man, and everybody hated me for that. And I had some people that, you know, I go to different arenas and they'll call me racist words and things like that. And I, you know, we just love that opposition. We didn't love being called monkeys and things like that. But we just love that we performed our best on the road. We love the animosity. Like we used to breathe it in, man. And to me, I always tell my kids the best sound in basketball is a hostile crowd going quiet. It's to me, it's the loudest cheer possible. It's like when you have a Milan, it's 25,000 people in the building, and then you dunk on somebody and they go shh. It's like it's like it's the best feel. It's the best drug ever. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the best feeling when you look around like, yeah, I set you up. We enjoyed it, man. We loved it, man.